Hello awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another game of StarCraft 2. This is going to be Liquid MaNa playing on the top right hand side of Dusk Towers. Against him we're going to have a Terran player called Dayshi on Team Millennium, and he is from France. Now I haven't cast this guy before, actually I haven't cast any of these guys yet. So Dayshi, Millennium, from France as I just mentioned, playing the Terran, and Liquid MaNa, actually somebody who's quite successful in StarCraft 2. He is on... where is he? Is he obviously Team Liquid. He's from Poland himself, so just something to note and keep in mind. So two European players here, duking it out. In the... this is HomeStory Cup XII, by the way, still. I am casting pretty much every game that looks half interesting to me. I'm obviously trying to some of the newer players that I don't really know that well. If they haven't been on the pro scene in Wings of Liberty, I may not know them. I wasn't casting this stuff in Heart of Swarm and Wings of Liberty. In Wings of Liberty I followed the pro scene quite a lot. In Heart of Swarm not so much. I kind of stopped playing StarCraft 2 at that time. Obviously I played the campaign and all that stuff. I'm still a big ass fanboy, but I wasn't really following the pro league at the time. So an early expansion going out from both players. So no super early aggression expected at the time. Those looks like barracks are on the way. No gas as of yet. Second barracks on the way. Gonna be interesting to see where this leads. There's no gas yet, so no Reapers expected just yet. Which I suppose makes sense. Reapers are not great against the depths, which are pretty damn common versus... well, sorry, with Protoss altogether. They're good against all light units, and unless you have like 6 or 7 Reapers, they're just pretty damn useless against the depths, since the depths 3-shot the Reapers. And the depths also have shields, so it kind of counteracts the regenerative ability of the Reapers. Now the SCV has gone ahead to scout out. Does appear there's a second gas on the way, and the other expansion is almost complete. Okay, so starting off with a Marine, which is quite normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. And 3 barracks on the way. So a tech lab being produced, that's obviously for upgrades. Why is he not attacking it? There we go. Destroying that SCV. Now I assume he saw the expansion. Yes, he did indeed. Don't see why he wouldn't really. Now the funny thing is he never actually made it into the base. He never checked MaNa's base, so the question is, he's obviously assuming that there's no shenanigans of any sort going on. Obviously if there's an expansion, you wouldn't really expect any sort of crazy play. Now a third nexus going down here, so that's interesting. Now this adept gonna get taken out. Very good play here from Dayshi. I assume that's how you pronounce his name also. It's not Dayshi, or... I can't really think of any other way to pronounce it, so I'll assume it's that way. Now another adept, is he gonna get caught out here as well? These Marines will definitely be able to take it out, and it does indeed. Oh. And it's still getting closer and closer and closer. This is dangerous. Does manage to take out one of the Marines. And on the way back now. And there is a scan going off here, so he's going to be able to see everything that's going on. Oh, now that's quite significant now. There is 2 gateways and a Stargate. Now the Stargates got spotted out straight away. The question is, are we going to see some missile turrets going down? I am assuming we're going to see them in about 30 seconds or so. Obviously he doesn't need to invest the minerals right now, seeing as it would take a bit of time to produce and a bit of time to travel down if he is doing an Oracle play, which he is indeed. So very shortly we should see maybe 1 missile turret inside the very center of the mineral line. Oracle is now down, or out rather. So anytime now. We do have a factory almost complete here, and another command center coming out for Dayshi. So he is thinking of expanding himself. Now the Oracle is on the way, there's still no missile turrets on the way. Instead, he has opted to just place a few Marines in the mineral lines, and obviously that's going to defend his units also. The Oracle, the fact that he might not get as many kills is still going to be kind of okay because he's probably going to see this expansion coming up. So that's not too bad. Now this is half saturated, this is fully saturated. I want to create more and more. There we go, he does actually manage to snipe 3 SCVs, 4 SCVs. So making good use of this Oracle, very, very well played here. Bit of shoot and scoot going on, does scare away the Oracle, not killing it quite fast enough. Now I think that having a missile turret here would have been quite beneficial as well. There we go, it does look like we have one on the way somewhere. Where is that one missile turret? There it is here. So I'm not sure if he'll be able to sneak on by here. I do think that he would be able to. But it would be quite close. Now this has not seen the command center as of yet. Now it has, so the command center is definitely in vision. Does see everything that's going on. Very good use of his abilities. So 4 kills, I would argue that because of the scouting information that he's gotten and the small bit of economic damage that he's done, the Oracle at this point is worth it. Does look like Resonating Glaives are almost complete, so is Stimpak. What's that? 4 gateways being produced. Putting more pylons down as well, which is very, very smart as always, just to basically prevent one pylon destruction from powering down every single one of your gateways, because that is pretty much every player's nightmare. Now, 1 shield and 1 weapon is being produced. And this one adept is getting taken on. There's a lot of Marines and a few Marauders in this army. Looks like there's a total of 24, 25, which means there's 22 Marines. But they're going to get probably taken out by this army if they're not careful. There is also the 3 overcharges here, so again, they must be careful and not get caught out. Now, because he lifted off with this, oh my god, look at all these Phoenixes. This is huge right now. Wow, the amount of Phoenixes that just took out those medevacs. Gonna start lifting off units, but he does end up losing a lot of those Phoenixes. So maybe not worth it trying to help the ground units, but he does end up cleaning up there. Now, is this going to get caught out? It is indeed. Look at this. This is going to be a huge, huge problem for Dayshi. The rally point screwing him over right here. And this could spell disaster. There's 2 Liberators on the way, so that's something he could catch up on potentially. Do a bit of economic damage, but he still needs to defend against this army. The units that he has, they don't do a huge amount of damage because there's so little of them. Right now, they're getting surrounded quite heavily. And I do believe that there's not enough Terrans here, not enough Marines. Now he is going to possibly put down these Liberators on the ram just to basically prevent any sort of access. So this is going to start cleaning up units if they do decide to get in here. This orbital command is going to be safe once it gets up to the high ground. Of course, there's also a Widow Mine and 2 Liberators defending. So there's no way to break up this right now. The defense is real. The only problem is we do have liquid mana with 3 bases, which could potentially be very, very dangerous. Now, there is a War Prism on the way also, so he'll be able to break in and just basically bypass these Liberators. Boom! And that brings them all pretty low health. Now that is quite nice. He does manage to lift off 2 of these Widow Mines. He's trying to bait that. Maybe he's testing out to see if using his shade will actually block the... or not block, but basically misguide the missile. Which would be interesting to see. Now it does look like there's Immortals on the way. 1 more Phoenix on the way also. He does have quite a significant number of them already. So he's definitely in a commanding lead. Right now the Terran is just absolutely stuck inside his own base. And the Defender Circle is going down. These Liberators are going to be in a lot of trouble now. They're doing a bit of damage, but at the same time getting destroyed by the Phoenixes. A lot of Marine Marauder action going on. It is going to start cleaning this up. And these units are going to get taken out. They're going to probably get chased down. Is he going to stem? He is going to stem and try to catch them down again. The concussive shells have been completed, so he definitely does slow down units. A lot of stalkers on the field also. Going to start cleaning those up. Decides to blink away and stay safe. Probably a better option. Level 2 weapons and armor on the way for Bio as well. And level 2 weapons for Protoss ground units. So there is also, just to notice, a robotics bay. So we're going to either see disruptors or colossi on the way. Probably disruptors. With the amount of units here, it's going to make more sense to get disruptors. A big clump of units like that, 8 or 9 kills instantly. Does look like Warp Prism is going to intercept this, or get intercepted by the missile turret. Gets destroyed pretty much straight away. Gonna start doing a little bit of worker harassment, destroying the missile turret in return for the death of their friend. Now these units now on the way, there is no medevacs with them, so this is quite dangerous for the Marines and Marauders. Are gonna get taken out here. Again, a bit of miss micro with the rally points, but on the other hand, he does have a huge drop inside the main base. Starts to destroy pylons, trying to see what he can underpower, but all of these pylons are powering these buildings, not managing to depower any buildings. This is quite significant. He does spread out his medevacs. Never mind, he's not anymore. Gonna back them up. Does have the Marines trying to defend, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do much unless this group of Marines does come in and help, and gets surrounded by the Protoss army. It does look like this is gonna get cleaned up. The Protoss army absolutely dominating right now. And this is going to be a very scary force to be running straight for the Terran base. There's not going to be that much to defend here, just a few Marine Marauders and one Liberator. Now the one Liberator is going to get taken out by these Phoenixes very, very quickly. They will hit it for about 10 damage each. So let's have a look. There we go, the circle is now up. It is in place, so 2 hits is going to destroy any one of these units. Does look like the Liberator has been taken out, and a huge surround with the Adepts actually going straight into the Marine Marauder army. Now there is 2, oh, the Widow Mines do get destroyed before they manage to bury, and this Protoss army has cleaned up the Terrans. GG is called by Dayshi, and game 1 goes to Liquid MaNa. So that was pretty much it for game number 1 between Liquid MaNa and Dayshi. Liquid MaNa taking it quite nicely there with a lot of units, a huge cleanup at the end. So that's pretty much it. I'll end it here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please click the subscribe button if you'd like, and I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, my social media links are on the right hand side here, just before I forget, and that's pretty much it. Good luck, have fun, see you guys in the next video.